Good morning, boys and girls. Mrs. Cahill here to do our daily number corner for Tuesday. So let's get started. Today is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. Let's see what we have today. We have a rectangle. Here is my rectangle right here. We are going to find out if this can fold into halves, fourths, or more, or if it doesn't fold into anything. So let's find out. So here is my rectangle. So this folds into halves. Do you think it will fold more? Let's find out. Look at that, it does. So this folds into at least 4 parts. I could go further. I could go into eighths, but we have fourths. So let's log that in our calendar grid. So today is April 7th. We have a rectangle, but instead of calling it a rectangle, remember, we're going to call it a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. It can fold into at least 4 parts. And is it symmetrical? Yes, it is symmetrical. How many days in school? Yesterday we had 135 days in school. Let's take a look down here. Just like I said, we had 135 days in school. Written form is 135 days. Hundreds, tens, and ones, you guys helped me a lot figure this out. So let's take a look. Austin had 103 tens and 5 ones. So did Aubrey, Hannah, Cooper, Rowan, Noah, and Cece. Great job to all you guys. You guys did fantastic. And expanded form for our equation, we had 100. So let's write this in here quick. We have 100 plus 3 tens plus 5 ones. And this kind of helps us with our expanded form too. There's 100, so here's 100. There's 3 tens, and 3 tens altogether is 30. And 5 ones altogether is 5, which equals 135. Great job, guys. All right. Excuse me. Let's add another day in school. Let's count. Let's count by 5s today. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130. Stop. 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136. So today is total days is 136. Written form, 136 days. How many hundreds, tens, and ones? How many hundreds? There's 100. Oops, I'm sorry. 100 plus how many tens? 3 tens plus how many ones? 6 ones. In our expanded form, I'm not going to write it right now because I want to see your equation for today. That is what you're going to put in the comments, is how many days in school, the equation for 136 days. All right, let's find out how many popsicle sticks we're going to collect today. Yesterday we collected 4 popsicle sticks, and it is week 2. Last week we had 14 total. So let's spin today to see what we get. 5. All right, let's add 5 more popsicle sticks to our collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we had 5 more. I'm going to make it orange for today. Remember, when we get 5, we have to cross the tallies. So let's count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we get a bundle of 10 yet? No, we do not get a bundle of 10 yet, because we need 1 more to make 10. So far, we have 9 popsicle sticks. So here we are on Tuesday, April 7th. Remember, there is 20 minutes of reading on your own, 15 minutes with a partner. You can definitely use Epic to read, or books at home. We are going to be creating our own character. So not next week, but the following week. So let me see what date that would be. That would be the 20th. So the week of the 20th, we are going to be diving into writing. So next week we're going to be doing reading and math. We're going to have reading and math videos to watch, as well as Number Corner. Not too long, but they'll be fun. And the following week we are going to be diving into realistic fiction. Now let's go a little bit more in depth about creating your character. Oh, it's going to be silly. 1 second. Now here is the character template. Create a character. Write your name. So like I would write Mrs. K. Hall right here. What your character's name is. So your character's name can be Bob. Your character's name can be Kevin. Your character's name can be anything you would like. Is your character a girl? Circle girl. Is your character a boy? Circle boy. What does your character look like? What color eyes does your character have? What color hair? How old is your character? And what are your character's favorite clothes to wear? And then you're going to draw a picture. Now, because I couldn't necessarily draw a picture and upload it, I could have, but I picked one online. If you feel so inclined to do that, you can. Although, remember, you're going to have to draw that character in all of your books. Here's an example of my character. So here's my name, Mrs. K. Hall. My character's name is Mrs. Hershey. She is a girl. Her eye color is black. Her hair color is blonde. She's 30 years old, and her favorite thing to wear, her favorite clothes to wear are skirts and scarves. As you can see, here's a picture of Mrs. Hershey. Now, if you want to create more than one character, that is fantastic. Go ahead and do that. You don't have to create one, because typically our books will have more than one character. Like Mrs. Hershey, she'll have other characters, and I'm going to create a couple kids to go in my stories too. And maybe her husband, or maybe her sister. I don't know yet. I'll create some more characters. But you can create as many characters as you would like. Just a reminder that they have to be realistic. So they cannot be a unicorn that talks. They cannot be a dog that talks. It cannot be an alien. Remember, it has to be something that could be real. Like in our book, Iris and Walter, that you will learn about next week. They have to be like real characters. So I'll share, we're going to be diving into this book next week. Iris and Walter and the Field Trip. Okay. So just like this is realistic fiction, because it's 2 kids that seem to be, who could be real, at a real place. So that's what that is like. Okay, let's head back to our schedule. Today for math, page 84 in your, well, not in your packet, sorry, in Google Classroom. So if you look in Google Classroom, there will be a link. And if you click on it, then it will pop up in a PDF for you. Page 84. Watch Number Corner, as you are doing right now. And since we would have gym class today, get active. I did share a PDF with you, or a running document in Google Docs. Let me show it to you right now. Now this is what was shared with you. It is in the stream section of Google Classroom. I can share it on our Facebook page too. it is a link to here. So it says, hello Red Smith Raptors. Click on the links below to find messages and activities for art, Miss Mortimer, for music, Mr. Tolksdorf, and for PE, Mr. King. So let's click on art. You're going to click on this link, and it'll bring you shortly to a document. Here we are. And we don't have Mrs. Grumman, so we're going to go to Miss Mortimer, click on it, and it's going to bring you here. Here's a message from Mrs. Mortimer and activities. So here's week 2, an art challenge, take a dot for a walk without looking. So that's something you can read about. And then if you wanted to check out music, you just have to exit out of those 2 tabs and go back to here. Here's music. We're going to click on the link. It's going to bring us to music class activities. Here's week 2, week of the 6th. Yep, this is this week. Play your favorite song and tap the steady beat. Teach a family member or stuffed animal how to tap a steady beat. So that's something you could do. Remember, these are optional. You can continue to do Quaver as well. And to go back, let's go back to here. And we are in 1st grade, so we're going to click this one because we're K through 2. And this is this week. Welcome to week 2 of virtual learning. Hopefully you are getting consistent physical activity and getting comfortable in a routine on this new learning adventure. You can continue to read this on your own, but he just recommends that you have 30 minutes or more of activities per day. Here is an activity, Heart Healthy Bingo. If you wanted to do that, all you have to do is click on it, and it will bring you to Heart Healthy Bingo. Okay, and you can play this at home. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can also reach out to Mr. King, Mr. Tolksdorf, or Miss Mortimer. It's up to you, but I am available. I'm excited to see some of your faces today at noon. Miss you guys so much. Have a wonderful Tuesday and have fun learning. Bye, guys.